What first tipped me off that there was something different is it started off with his sleep patterns. Really difficult to get him to go to sleep. It started off with staying up for an hour longer than his bedtime, then 2 hours, then 3 hours, and it went on and on and on until he was everybody that was trying to put him to bed at nights would be sound asleep and he would be wide awake playing in his room. So we knew there was something different. Then it started out with a lot of different odd behaviors, and I know it's difficult when a parent talks like that, but I can say it. They were very strange, very odd behaviors. Different eye movements, different habits, or I didn't know at the time they were called self-stimming behaviors, but we just decided to call them habits because we could change a habit. So. Well, as soon as I found out that autism was treatable, it gave me hope, as it would any parent. I had no idea that it was treatable, and I thought that that was kind of a life sentence for us, and I was worried about having a trust fund big enough to support him if something should have happened to his father and myself. But once you find out that it's treatable, you're going to get in line to get that treatment, and you're going to move heaven and earth to get it, and we did, and it was the best thing I'd ever done. As a parent, the hardest thing that I had to face down about autism was that it was an unmet expectation in me. It was almost like a direct reflection on me. My son reflected who I was, and I was hurt, I was embarrassed, I was ashamed, all of the above. And you just don't get to choose autism. It chooses you, and how you get through that is very personal. And for me, treatment was the hope that I had, and I ran with it, and thank God that I did. I'm very grateful that I did. For a new parent stepping into a diagnosis, I would say get treatment as soon as possible. Get the treatment, move heaven and earth to get that treatment. Do whatever you have to do to get it, and make sure you get it. And at the end of the day, that is the very best chance that your child has that they will reach their full potential. So that's the best. There's so many other things too, but the nugget that I would give is to get treatment. Early intensive behavioral intervention. It's the only science-based treatment for autism to date. And if there's a pill, hey, we would have been the first ones in line to take that pill. There wasn't, there isn't. And so there is treatment. And not all kids are going to reach, or children will reach their best outcome, or indistinguishable from their peers. But every child that does it can reach their full potential. And that's, in essence, that's what we all want for our kids. It's extremely important that you have a team of people to not only implement your treatment program, but to be there as a support, to be a community involved with your child and you, and implementing that treatment program. The school really needs to get on board. It needs to be a parent kind of driven initiative, so to speak, because the parent is the kind of the go-between between the professionals, the ones that are the consultants that are implementing your treatment program, and then the school or the family or whoever's involved in your child's life. And it's really important that everybody's on the same page, and that is when you're going to get your best results from treatment, so that one person isn't doing something different or expecting a different outcome. So it's really important for everybody to get involved and to give the parents the support that they need.